time is 8:56 a.m. Good morning. The news headline: Imo, more problems for Okorocha as Uzodinma inaugurates committee to implement white paper on lands. The news in full. Senator Rochas Okorocha, representing Imo West, may be in trouble after Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State charged the newly inaugurated implementation committee of the white paper on lands and related matters. Already, a high court in Owerri, the state's capital, has ordered final and absolute forfeiture of contested properties linked to Okorocha, erstwhile governor of the state, to Imo State government. The properties are listed on 46 pages of the recovery of lands and properties belonging to Imo State government. The properties are listed on 46 pages of the state government white paper on recovery of lands and properties belonging to Imo State. Uzodinma appointed Professor Ukachukwu Awuzie, who was relieved of his duty as the Vice Chancellor of the Imo State University, IMSU, by Okorocha during his reign as governor of the state, increasing the possibility of full implementation of the committee's mandate. Governor Uzodinma, however, gave the committee a charge to recover for Imo people all the assets gazetted in the white paper as set out in the recommendation of the commission. He gave the charge at Government House Owerri on Monday while inaugurating the committee. The governor disclosed that the implementation of the white paper can rightly be seen as a defining moment of the sacred contract between the government and Imo people. According to the governor, with the inauguration of this committee, the three mantras of reconstruction, rehabilitation, and recovery have further been amplified as a compass for the conduct of the government business under my watch. Challenging the committee to live up to expectation, the governor reminded them that they have a sacred duty ahead of them, which must be delivered to the very last letter. The white paper on lands and related matters is unambiguous. It is now an established legal fact that lands and properties belonging to both the government and the people were illegally acquired or appropriated. This is so because all such illegal acquisitions were identified by the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. Government accepted these recommendations and thereabout issued a white paper, Uzodinma stated. The governor added that the recovery of stolen public assets was and is still what the majority of Imo people demands. On the membership of the committee, Governor Uzodinma expressed the hope that the impeccable integrity of each member will guide them in the discharge of the patriotic assignment. Among the property forfeited were East Eye Academy, Eastern Palm University Ogboko, Royal Spring Palms Hotel Apartment, IBC staff quarters, and to have been illegally acquired for the purpose of Rochas Foundation College, Owerri Magistrate Quarters, Olu Road Cooperative Office Girls Guide, already converted to private use housing Marketing Square, Kilimanjaro Eatery. Others are public building plots, B2 Otamiri South Extension, layout given to the Ministry of Women Affairs for establishing a skill acquisition center for women, allegedly acquired for the benefits of Inyoma Nkechi Okorocha, all in store, Aba Road, plot P5 Nazi residential layout, initially part of the Primary School Management Board, but now annexed to all in store, Aba Road belonging to Nkechi Okorocha, and all properties contained from pages 226 to 272 of the government white paper on the recommendation of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Land Administration in Imo State from June 2006 to 2019 to May 2019. And this is another tug of war between Rochas Okorocha and who happens to be the former governor, and Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. There have been a kind of disagreements and discontentment between the present governor of Imo State, which is Hope Uzodinma, and also Senator Rochas Okorocha, who is a former governor of the state. And the genesis of this current feud between the two APC chieftains, because they are both in APC, dates back to the governorship primary of the party held in March 2019, while Okorocha did everything as incumbent governor to install his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu, as his successor. But Uzodinma enjoyed the support of the former national chairman of the APC, Adams Oshiomhole, and other power brokers in his bid to become the governor of the state. It was a divided APC that went into the governorship election, which the People's Democratic Party candidate Emeka Iyodioha was initially declared winner of, before the victory was now upturned by a Supreme Court judgment on January 14, 2020. And no sooner had Uzodinma assumed office on January 15th, then he started reversing what Okorocha considered his administration's key decisions and legacy projects. First, the new governor sacked the local government area chairman and councillors elected during the last days of Okorocha administration in 2018. And within a short time, the new administration also sent bulldozers to pull down the Somto Hospital at Douglas Road, which was built by his predecessor. A similar fate soon befell several roundabouts and tunnels located at Port Harcourt Road in Owerri. Proxy wars between the supporters of the two gladiators have since given way to an all-out altercation and to register a displeasure over the turn of events. Okorocha and his loyalists have avoided state-organized functions, especially that of President Muhammadu Buhari, who actually visited Imo State for the commission of the project. You all know that Rochas Okorocha was not there to welcome President Muhammadu Buhari to Imo State, and this is just because of the proxy war in between the both of them. And in a bid to consolidate power, Uzodinma relegated to the Daniel Umafor-led Imo State APC working team to the background in favor of Marcellinus Nlemigbo-led caretaker committee named by Oshiomhole-led National Working Committee. And now, again, it has been another issue that there is more problem for Okorocha, because Uzodinma now has charged the newly inaugurated implementation committee of the white paper on lands and related matters. And already a High Court in Owerri State capital has ordered final and absolute forfeiture of contested properties linked to Rochas Okorocha. The properties are listed on 46 pages of the state government white paper on recovery of land and properties. So every of the land and properties that Okorocha got to himself or did during his regime, especially some that he named after his wife and the likes like that, everything now has actually, according to the disclosed information by the governor, they have implemented a white paper to say that they have eventually recovered, all those properties, and they have forfeited. The past governor has actually forfeited everything. In fact, they appointed the present governor has actually appointed Professor Wachuku Awuzie, who was relieved of his duty as Vice Chancellor of Imo State by Okorocha during his reign as governor, and now he has been reinstated back, to part of the committee